we'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to foodnab.org, Food Found. We're a nonprofit that's designed to help artisan food makers to grow their business. First, we'd like to introduce you to Beth Linsky. She's the owner and the president of Beth's Farm Kitchen. She's been making jams, jellies, and chutneys for the New York City farmers markets since 1981, over 35 years. So for all of her notoriety, by a show of hands, I'd like to ask how many of you have ever heard of Beth's Farm Kitchen? Right, that's the problem. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Mike and Hannah. They're 36 years old and they love to shop at farmers markets. They buy most of their vegetables, their meats, as well as their sauces and the spices that they use to cook those meats. But like 80% of the other people that we interviewed, they've often found it difficult to find vendors a second time after they've purchased a product that they like. So the solution to the problem is foodnab.org. We're building the platform that helps to connect Mike and Hannah with Beth.
A recent survey indicates that the number of food makers like Beth rose from 95,000 in 2012 to over 160,000 in 2014. And with more and more consumers like Mike and Hannah looking for fresh local foods, consumers are expected to spend more than the reported $12 billion on the products very much like what Beth makes.
So as far as the competitive advantage is concerned, there's really not a lot of competitors for foodnab.org when it comes to the consumer side or for the food maker. But as a nonprofit, we will be competing with other nonprofits for those donation dollars and for grant money. And so where we've set ourselves apart is that in one place, we're offering small business entrepreneurship education for the small food makers. We're offering marketing and for local first and farm to table marketing, which is very popular right now. And we also have a much larger exposure than the normal community-based nonprofit. We're looking to affect potentially up to 160,000 American farmers by helping them to get their products found nationally. And so really this is a unique program, something that's different than the normal nonprofit that's out there. So it's something that can set them apart as a philanthropist. As has been mentioned, our business model is a nonprofit model. All of these companies offer grant programs that foodnab.org qualifies for. The USDA has a farmers market promotion program. American Express with their Small Business Saturday has lots of grant programs that go along with that. MasterCard actually has a much larger entrepreneurship program than with grants than any of those other companies. And then you also have grant programs through Google and PayPal. QuickBooks is doing a lot with their advertising. And American Family with their Dreamers Foundation. Who would have heard of Askinoski chocolate if you haven't heard that commercial yet on the radio?
Our team consists of Jerry Craig, the founder of the corporation and original foodie, and myself, Andrew Carrion. I'm a jack of all trades with skills in process management, finance, and engineering. At this time, we are still looking for others to fill our team, especially a coder and an experienced nonprofit professional. Our bylaws state that we will have a board of up to 15 members comprised of industry, academics, and students.
So as far as our roadmap is concerned, with the $1,000 that we already received for our eSeed challenge, we've been able to form our nonprofit and get our 501c3. We've done quite a bit of market research so far. Now the next step for us is to revamp the website, to take it from the old directory that it was and to turn it really into a discovery platform where the consumers can really find new food makers easily. And then after that, we're going to do an evidence-based validation. And so what I mean by that is we're going to do a crowdfunding campaign. That way we can reach out to a larger audience to get feedback from them to make sure that what we're building is something that they're interested in. That'll be sometime around March of next year. And then with that validation, we think we'll have everything put together to be able to turn in our first grant proposal to the USDA Farmers Market Program, which is due in May of 2017.
And that's it. Thank you. Okay.
Cool. All right.